Hi dear children, today we are going to start with a new chapter, chapter 5 in your NCERT book, Arithmetic Progression, also called Arithmetic Sequence also, Arithmetic Sequence or Arithmetic Progressions, Arithmetic Progressions, Sequence or Progressions, both are same. Okay, Arithmetic Progression, the symbolic form is, short form is AP, A for arithmetic, P for progression. The definition, a sequence of numbers where each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. That means, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. How we will get the next number? What will be the next number? Automatically you can say that is 6, then 7, etc. So here is a rule exists. What is the rule? Add a fixed number to just preceding number, you will get next number, that is 1 plus 2, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. This type of sequence, this is called arithmetic progression. Another example, 0, 2, what will be the next number? 4, what will be the next number? 6, then 8, then 10. Then what is the next number? The rule is add a fixed number 2 with etc. This is called an arithmetic sequence or arithmetic progression. Another example, sum 5, 8, 11. What will be the next term? What will be the next term? Add again 3, 14, then 17, etc. Here the fixed number is the, what number is added to the each term? 3, 5 plus 3, 8 plus 3, 11 plus 3, 14 plus 3 is 7. What will be the next term? 20, etc. These type of sequence are called arithmetic sequence. The fixed number to add 1 here, that is 2, that is 1. The fixed number add 0 to here, that is 2. Here it is 1. The fixed number add to 5, that is here it is 3. The fixed number, what we have to add, we will get the next term. The fixed number is called common difference of the arithmetic progression. Common difference of the arithmetic progression. Here the common difference is 1. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1. Common difference is, there is a formula for finding common difference. Succeeding term minus just preceding term. Here it is 2 minus 1 or 3 minus 1 or 3 minus 2 or 4 minus 3, all are equal to 1. Here 2 minus 0 or 4 minus 2, we can say that, or 6 minus 4 or 8 minus 6. Succeeding term minus just preceding term, that is common difference. Here it is what? 8 minus 5, 11 minus 8, 14 minus 11, 17 minus 14, etc. They are called common difference. Okay. And I can give another example. One more example. One more example. 5, 10, 15. What will be the next term? 20. Then again, what will be the next term? 25, etc. 25, 25, etc. Are in AP, are in arithmetic progression, are in arithmetic sequence, etc. What is the common difference? Common difference CD, 10 minus 5. Or we can say that 15 minus 10. Or we can then say that 25 minus 20. All are equal to 5. Here 5 is the common difference. Okay. And here, what is the first term? This is first term. This is second term. This is third term. This is fourth term. This is fifth term, etc. Okay. So, definition is a sequence of numbers where each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. That already we discussed it. And general form of an AP, that is very important. A comma, A plus D comma, A plus 2D comma, then A plus 3D comma, then A plus 4D comma, etc. This is the general form of an arithmetic progression. Here, A is the first term. First term equal to A. And common difference is equal to D. Common difference is equal to D. In this example, what is A? A is equal to 5. First term is 5. What is D? D is equal to 10 minus 5. That is again 5. That is again 5. Another example. Look here. 2, 5, 8, 2, 5, 8, 11, etc. What is the first term? That is A equal to 2. What is the common difference? D. 5 minus 2. That is 3. That is 3. Okay. And also another example. Suppose the sequence is 10, 8, 6, 4, etc. Suppose this is the sequence. Here A is equal to first term, A is equal to 10. What is D? Succeeding term minus just preceding term. That is 8 minus 10. That is minus 2. 8 minus 10, that is minus 2. Here the numbers are decreases when common difference is negative 2, negative number. Here A is first term, A is equal to 10, D is equal to 8 minus 10, or 6 minus 8, or 4 minus 6. Both are equal, no problem. That is negative 2. That is the common difference. D is called the common difference. A comma, A plus D comma, A plus 2D comma, etc. A plus 3D. That is the general form of an arithmetic progression. Okay. Common difference can be the common difference about some more important results regarding common difference. The fixed number added to each term by to obtain the next, that is called common difference. For example, 2 comma some 6 comma, what will be next term? 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 4 10, then 14, then 18 comma, etc. What is A here? First term A2. What is D here? 6 minus 2 equal to 4. That is D. It can be positive, negative, or 0. Common difference can be positive, negative. Here it is positive. Already we discussed a common difference with a negative number. For example, sum 8 comma 5 comma 2 comma minus 1 comma, etc. Look here. Here first term A is equal to 8. What is the common difference? D is equal to 5 minus 8, or 2 minus 5, or minus 1 minus 2. All are equal to minus 3. So common difference can be negative, common difference can be positive, and common difference can be 0 also. For example, 2 comma 2 comma 2 comma 2 comma, etc. It is an arithmetic sequence, but common difference is 2 minus 2, 2 minus 2, 2 minus 2, that is 0. D is 0. Okay, so it can be positive, negative, or 0. Then this is the for an AP, A1, A2, A3, etc. Then D is equal to, it can be second term minus first term, that is it can be 6 minus 2, it can be 10 minus 6, it can be 14 minus 10, it can be 18 minus 14, etc. So it can be A2 minus A1. Here it is A1, A2, A3, A4, etc. are in AP. Then D is equal to, it can be A2 minus A1, or A3 minus A2, or A4 minus A3, etc. That is discussed here. Generally, we can say that suppose the last term is etc. an comma an minus 1. So generally we can say that D is equal to, suppose this is an minus 1, this is a last term, that is an. So D is equal to an minus just preceding term, an minus 1. An minus an minus 1. Okay. Next, there is a result about common difference. Common difference can be positive, negative, or 0. No problem. For an AP, suppose A1, A2, A3, etc. Then D can be A2 minus A1 or A3 minus A2 or A4 minus A3, etc. Suppose the last term is an minus 1 and an, then D is equal to succeeding term minus just preceding term, that is an minus an minus 1. Okay. Then general term, nth term. Suppose a comma a plus d comma a plus 2d comma a plus 3d comma etc. Here the first term, suppose it can be t1, it can be t2, it can be t3, term 1, term 2, term 3, it can be t4, etc. Then what will be tn? T1 means T2 a plus 1d, T3 a plus 2d, T4 a plus 3d. Then what will be Tn? A plus n minus 1 into d. Very important result. T1 a, T2 a plus 1d. Look here, T3 a plus 2d. One is decreases here. D4 a plus 3d. When it is 4, here it will be 3. Therefore, Tn equal to a plus, Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into. That is very important result. You have to by heart this result. Nth term of an AP is a plus n minus 1 into. Put it in a bracket, in a box. Tn is equal to a plus n minus. This is the formula for finding nth term of an AP. For example, 2, 5, 8, 11, etc. What will be the nth term? Formula is Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula. What is a here? Here a is equal to 2. What is d here? 5 minus 2 equal to 3. You substitute the values of a and d here. That is Tn is equal to 2 plus n minus 1 into 3. Expand the bracket. We will get 2 plus 3n minus 3. That is 3n, 2 minus 3 is 1. This is the nth term. This is the nth term. Suppose we have to find out 10th term. What will be 10th term? When here n is equal to 10. Here n is equal to how much? Here n is equal to 10. Apply this formula. A plus 10 minus 1 into d. Here n is equal to, that is equal to a plus 9d. That is equal to, what is a? That is 2 plus 9 into, what is d? That is 5. That is 2 plus d is equal to 3, not 5. D is equal to 3. D is equal to 3. That is 2 plus 27. That is 29 is the answer. This is the method. So you have to by heart this result. Nth term of an formula for finding nth term of an AP, that is Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. And here another example. The given AP is 5, 9, 13, 17, etc. Suppose we have to find A10, AN. It can be T10. We can read as T10. Both are same. T10 or Tn. No problem. Tn is equal to formula a plus n minus 1 into d, or an is also equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. No problem. It is only a symbol. We can take it as Tn or an. Both are same. Okay. Then here, what is A? A is equal to 5. What is D? D equal to 9 minus 5. That is 4. Therefore, Tn is equal to formula a formula. First, you write the formula a plus n minus 1 into d. What is a 5 plus n minus 1 into what is d? That is 4. There is 5 plus 4n minus 4. So 4n plus 5 minus 4, that is plus 1. Suppose we have to find out a10 or t10. a10 or t10, no problem. That is equal to, you substitute 10 4n, that is 4 into 10 plus 1, that is 40 plus 1, 41 is the answer. This is the method. 41 is the answer. Okay, this is the method. Okay, we will do more questions later. The next formula, sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression, sum of n terms. For example, suppose a comma a plus d comma a plus 2d comma etc. What is the nth term? A plus n minus 1 into d. We have to find out sum of these n terms, sum of these n terms, that is to find a plus d plus a plus 2d plus etc. plus a plus n minus 1 into d. Then formula is there are two formula. First formula Sn, it is sum of n terms is denoted as Sn, that is equal to n by 2 into first term plus last term. This is one formula. Or we can write as n by 2 into a1 plus an, no problem. T1 can be a1, Tn can be an. This is one formula. Second formula is Sn is also equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into. This is the second formula. Sn is also equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. If the last term not given, you can apply this formula. If first term and last term are known, we can use this formula. Okay, I can explain this formula with an example. For example, okay. Suppose we have to find out 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. plus 100. Sum of the first n natural numbers. Here, natural numbers are always in an arithmetic progression. Here, a is equal to 1 or a1 is equal to 1. Last term, an is equal to 100. An stands for the last term. What is the common difference? D is equal to 2 minus 1. There is 1. Okay, what is the number of terms? N. Total number of terms 1 to 100 is 100. Here, first term and last term, they are known. So we can apply this formula. Yes, 100 is equal to. First you write the formula. What is Sn? N by 2 into T1 plus Tn, or n by 2 into a1 plus an. Both are same. So apply how n is 100. 100 by 2 into first term, that is 1, plus last term 100. That is 100 by 2 into how much? 101. That is 50 into 101. Simplify this, you will get the answer. 50 into 501. That is the answer. You just simplify it. 50, you will 5050. That is the answer. Okay, this is the method. Okay, then and the second formula, suppose here an example is given 2, 5, 8, etc. We have to find out S20. We have to find out S20. That is here n is equal to 20. What is A? A is equal to 2. What is D? D equal to 5 minus 2 equal to 3. Then here last term is not given. So we can use which formula? Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. That is, what is n? 20. What is n? 20. That is 20 by 2 into 2 into, what is A? Into 2 plus n 20. 20 minus 1. What is D? D is 3. That is 20 by 2, that is 10 into 4 plus 19 into 3. That is 10 into 4 plus 57. That is equal to 10 into, that is 61. That is equal to 610. 610 is the answer. 610 is the answer. This is the method of how to use the second formula. If first term and last terms are known, we can use the first formula. If last term is not known, you can use the second formula. Okay? Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay? Then an additional formula, suppose n is not given, then we can find out n also using the formula Tn minus T1 by d in bracket plus 1. Number of terms of an arithmetic sequence, n is equal to Tn minus T1 by d plus 1. This is an additional formula for you. It is a shortcut formula to find the number of terms in an arithmetic sequence, that is Tn minus T1 by d plus 1. Okay. Next is, if ABC are in AP, then B equal to A plus C by 2. It is a formula. For example, 2, 4, 6 are in AP. Then this middle term 4 can be 2 plus 6 by 2. Is it correct? 4 is equal to 8 by 2. 4 is equal to 4. This is always equal. If 2, 4, 6 are in AP, then the middle term is equal to half of the sum of the end terms or extreme terms. Okay, so therefore formula is, if A, B, C are in AP, then automatically B equal to A plus C by 2, or we can write 2B equal to A plus C also. B is called arithmetic mean of A and C. B is called arithmetic mean of A and C, the extreme terms. Another example, if A, K, B are in AP, then K is equal to A plus B by 2. K is equal to A plus B by 2. Another example, if 3, K, 9 are in AP, then what is K? K equal to 3 plus 9 by 2, that is equal to 12 by 2, that is 6. B is called the arithmetic mean of A and C. These are some examples. I can give you one more example. Suppose 5 comma m comma 17 are in AP. Then what is m? M is equal to 5 plus 17 by 2, that is 22 by 2, that is 11. This is the method. If we substitute 11 for m, 5, 11, 17 are in AP. That is automatically happened. Here common difference is 11 minus 5, 6. For 17 minus 11, that is 6. 6 is the answer. Okay. Finite AP. What is a finite AP? If the last term is known, for example, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 are called a finite AP. Here the number of terms is finite. How many terms are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 terms are here. Here if the number of terms is finite, it is a finite arithmetic progression. If number of terms is infinite, for example, 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. This is called an infinite AP. There exists no last term, but here exists a last term. Or we can count the number of terms of an AP. It is a finite AP. We cannot count the number of terms is infinite. That type of sequence is called an arithmetic sequence. Okay, finite AP has a fixed number of terms. Infinite AP continues indefinitely with no last term. Okay, that's only. Application of arithmetic progressions. So many applications are there. In our textbook, there is only 3 or 4. Finding unknown terms in a sequence, finding the number of terms in a sequence, solving real life problems involving uniform change, examples, salary increments, saving plans, natural number patterns. That we will discuss later. Application level we will discuss later, no problem. Okay, these are the main or important parts of this chapter. Once again, the arithmetic progression general form is a comma a plus d, a plus 2d, etc. A is the first term, d is the common difference. For example, 2, 5, 8, 11, etc. Here, first term 2, common difference is 5 minus 2 or 8 minus 5 or 11 minus all are 3. Okay. Then, fix the common difference. About common difference. Common difference is the fixed number. Add to a number, then you will get the succeeding number. It can be positive, negative, or 0. For an example, suppose A1, A2, A3, etc. are in AP, then D is equal to A2 minus A1, or it can be A3 minus A2. Generally, we can say that AN minus 1. Then, nth term of an AP. This is the formula for finding nth term. Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, or An equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. A is the first term, D is the common difference, and n is the number of terms. There is a formula for finding n also. What is n? N is equal to Tn minus T1 by D plus 1. Tn minus T1 by D plus 1. Last term minus first term by common difference plus 1. Okay. Yes, then formula for finding sum of n terms. This is one formula. Mainly there are two formula. What was the first formula? First formula, if the last term is known, Sn is equal to n by 2 into A1 plus An, or n by 2 into, it can be T1 plus Tn also, no problem, it is only symbols. This is the second formula for finding Sn. Okay. Then about arithmetic mean. If A, B, C are in AP, then B equal to A plus C by 2. Then finite infinite AP, already we discussed it. Okay. These are some application problems. Okay, now we are going to do some questions from this chapter. Some more questions from NCERT book. These are the important theory parts of this chapter. Okay. You write a question. Write first 4 terms of the AP. Write first 4 terms of the AP. When the first term A and the common difference D that is given as A is equal to 10, D is equal to 10. Second question, A is equal to minus 2, D is equal to minus 3. So what is our AP? A comma, A plus D comma, A plus 2D comma, A plus 3D comma, etc. This is our standard form of an AP. So first question, A is 10, 10 comma, D is 10. So A plus D, that is 10 plus D is 20. Again add 10, 30. Again add 40, etc. These are the first 4 terms. For second question, what is A minus 2, comma, minus 2 plus minus 3, minus 5. Minus 3, minus 5 plus minus 3, minus 8. Minus 8 plus minus 3, minus 11, etc. These are the first 4 terms. In this question, we have to find out only first 4 terms. First 4 terms only. Okay. And another question. Write first term and common difference of. First question. Write first term and common difference of the AP. 3, 1, minus 1, minus 3, etc. Second question, 1 by 3, 5 by 3, 9 by 3, 13 by 3, etc. Take the first question. A is equal to 3. This is the first term. D is equal to second term minus first term. Succeeding term minus first term. 1 minus 3, that is minus 2. For the second question, A is equal to first term, 1 by 3. D is equal to 5 by 3 minus 1 by 3. That is 5 minus 1 by 3. Denominators are same. That is 4 by 3. 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 by 3 is the answer. Okay. அடுத்த question. Next question is, sum, formula for finding sum, formula for finding S, then A, B, C are in AP, then B equal to A plus C by 2. Using this result, we can do some more questions. Question: if K plus 1, comma 3K, comma 4K plus 2 are three consecutive terms of an AP, are three consecutive terms of an AP. Find the values of K. Are three consecutive terms of an AP. Find the values of K. So, difference between this, that is D is equal to 3K minus K plus 1, right? So, this is equal to 3K minus K minus 1, 2K minus 1, 3K minus K is 2K, 2K minus 1. D is also equal to third term minus second term, 4K plus 2 minus 3K. 4K minus 3K is K plus 2. Both are D, both are equal. Therefore, 2K minus 1 is equal to K plus 2. Take this K into left hand side, minus K. This 1 into right hand side, 2 plus 1. 2K minus K is K, 2 plus 1 is 3. K is equal to 3. K is equal to 3 is the answer. K is equal to 3 is the answer. Next question. The 30th term, using this result, yes, the 30th term of an AP 10, 7, 4, etc. 10, 7, 4, etc. is 30th term of an AP. We have Tn. What is the formula? Tn is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. So, T30 is equal to, what is here? N is 30. A plus 30 minus 1 into D. That is equal to A plus 29D. That is A. What is A? 10 plus 29. What is D? Here D is equal to 7 minus 10 minus 3. So minus 3. That is 10 plus into minus minus. 10 minus. That is equal to 10 minus 87. 29 into minus 3 minus 87. That is equal to minus 77 is the answer. Minus 77 is the answer. Okay. Then another question. Find the missing term in the sequence. Find the missing term in the sequence. Find the missing term. The question is 2, a box like this, 26. Find the missing term of this arithmetic sequence. What will be the value in this box? That is the question. We can use this formula, no problem. It is the middle term. Suppose this is K. Suppose it is K. Then what is K? K is equal to A plus B by 2. That is 2 plus 26 by 2. That is 28 by 2. That is how much? 14. 14 is the answer. K is equal to 14 is the answer. Missing time. Okay. And another question. Box, comma, 13, comma, again box, comma, 3 are in arithmetic progression. Here we have to find out the values of here and here. Suppose this is M, this is N. So use this case, first use this case. What is N? N is equal to 13 plus 3 by 2. That is 16 by 2. That is 8. This is 8. Okay. Then we have to find M also. So M, first you consider these three values. That is M plus 8 by 2. That is 13. M plus 8 by 2. That is 13. That is M plus 8 equal to 13 into 2. That is 26. That is 26. So M is equal to 26 minus 8. That is 18. That is 18. So this is 18. This is the method. Okay. Another question. Another question. Another question. Which term of the AP 3, 8, 13, 18, etc. is 78? Which term of the AP 3, 8, 13, 18, etc. is 78? Which term of this AP, that is 78? What is the position of 78? Okay, here take it as Tn is equal to 78. We have to find out Tn. Tn is equal to 78. That is, what is the formula for finding Tn? A plus n minus 1 into d. That is 78. Tn stands for an also, no problem. There is a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 78. What is a? From this sequence, a is equal to 3. What is d? D equal to 8 minus 3. 8 minus 3 is 5. You substitute here, you will get n. That is 3 plus n minus 1 into 5 equal to 78. That is n minus 1 into 5 equal to 78 minus 3, that is 75. Therefore, n minus 1 equal to 75 by 5. That is 15. N minus 1 is equal to 15. Therefore, we have to find out n, that is 15 plus 1, that is 16. So, 78 is the 16th term of this arithmetic progression. 78 is the 16th term of this arithmetic progression. That is the answer, 16th term of the arithmetic progression. Hence, 16th term of the AP is 78. Another question. Find the number of terms Find the number of terms in the arithmetic progression 7, 13, 19, etc. 205. Find the number of terms in the arithmetic progression 7, 13, 19, etc. 205. Okay. Already I have given you a formula. Number of terms n is equal to Tn minus T1 by D plus 1 or An minus A1 by D plus 1. Both are same. An is the last term, A1 is the first term. Here A1, that is 7. Last term An is 205 and D is equal to 13 minus 7, 6. Therefore, number of terms n is equal to formula Tn minus or An minus, both are same, no problem. An minus A1 by D plus 1. That is, what is An last term? 205. What is first term? That is 7. What is D? That is 6. In bracket plus 1. This will be in a bracket. So simplify this. You will get the answer. That is equal to 205 minus 7. That is equal to 198. This is 198. 198 by 6 plus 1. 198 by 6 plus 1. That is equal to 198 by 6 is 33. 33 plus 1 is equal to 34. So number of terms is equal to 34. The number of terms in this arithmetic progression, that is 34. 34 is the answer. Okay. Our next question. Check whether, it's a very good question. Check whether negative 150 is a term of the AP 11, 8, 5, 2, etc. Negative 150 is the term of the AP 11, 8, 5, 2, etc. Okay. Suppose you consider as Tn is equal to 150. We are not sure. So let us consider Tn is equal to 150. Then A plus n minus 1 into D is equal to negative 150. What is A? A is equal to 11. What is D? 8 minus 11 minus 3. So 11 plus n minus 1 into minus 3 is equal to negative 150. Then you just find out n from here, or we can use the shortcut formula also. What is the shortcut formula? N is equal to Tn minus T1 by D plus 1. We can use this formula also. No problem. That is, n is equal to, what is Tn last term? Negative 150 minus T1, that is 11 by, what is D? Minus 3 plus 1, that is how much? Minus 161 by minus 3 plus 1, that is 161 by 3 plus 1, that is 164 by 3. It is a fraction, but this sequence does not include a fraction, never include a fraction. but this is a fraction. If we take Tn as 150, then n is a fraction. It is not possible. N is a counting number, not a fraction. Okay, so negative 150 does not include this sequence. Why? Here, when we put substitute or we take 150 as the nth term, the number of terms is a fraction. 164 by 3 is a fraction. Okay, but the counting number shows never a fraction. N is always will be a whole number, never be a fraction. So negative 150, the value negative 150 or the number negative 150 does not include this sequence. This is the method. Okay. If it is a counting number, it is this number is include the sequence. Okay. Another question. Find 31st. Find 31st term of an AP whose 11th term is 38. Find the 31st term of an AP whose 11th term is 38 and 16th term is 73. 16th term is 73. 16th term is 73. Find the 31st term of an AP whose 11th term is 38 and the 16th term is 73. Okay. We have to find out T31. We have the formula Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Therefore, automatically T31 is equal to A plus 31 minus 1 into D. That is A plus 30D. We have to first find out A and D. For this, that is given that T11 is equal to 38, T16 is equal to 73. T11 means A plus 10D, that is 38. T16 means A plus 15D, that is 73, because An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, that is 11 minus 1, 10, 16 minus 1, 15. Okay, take it as equation 1, equation 2. We have to find out A and D from these two equations. So you subtract it. 2 minus 1. A will be cancelled, that is 5D. Then 73 minus 38, that is 35. So D is equal to 35 by 5 equal to 7. You substitute the value of D, any of these two equations, you will get A. 1 becomes A plus 10 into 7 equal to 38. A is equal to 38 minus 70, that is minus 22. A is equal to, D is equal to 7, A is equal to minus 38 minus 70, that is minus 32. A is equal to minus 32. But we have to find out A T31. Then T31 is equal to A plus 30D. What is A? A is minus 32 plus 30 into what is D? That is 7. Minus 32 plus 210. Minus 32 plus 210. That is equal to 178. 178 is the 31st term. 31st term is 178. 178 is the answer. Okay, we will do some more questions in the next class. Today, we discussed the theory parts of this chapter, and also we discussed some questions from this chapter. In the next class, we will do more questions from this chapter, students. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Hi, dear children. Again, we are go through the arithmetic progressions. Last class, we have discussed the theory parts and also did some questions from this chapter. Today, we are going to discuss more questions from this chapter. So you write the next question. You write the next question. If the third and ninth terms of an AP are 4 and -8 respectively, which term of this AP is 0? Which term of this AP is 0? So we can take it as the last term as 0. We don't know which term. So we can take it as the last term as 0. Tn equal to 0. That is, what is the nth term? A plus n minus 1 into d equal to 0. Tn is denoted an also. An, no problem. Tn and n both are same. Tn means nth term. An is also nth term. That is a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0. Given that third term is 4, what is third term? Third term, a3 is equal to 4. That is a plus 2d equal to 4. This is our first equation. Ninth term is -8. A9 minus 8. That is a plus 8d minus 8. We can write here a plus 8d, that is minus, take it as equation 2. Solve using these two equations, both are linear equations in two variables, a and d. Already we discussed how to solve linear equations in simultaneous equations. So you just subtract 1 minus 2. This implies a minus a 0. 2d minus 8d minus 6d, that is 4 minus minus 8, 12. D equal to 12 by minus 6 minus 2. D is equal to minus 2. And take any one of these two equations, you will get A also. Take it as 1. A is equal to 4 minus 2D. A is equal to 4 minus 2 into that is minus 2. That is 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. A is equal to 8. A is equal to 8, D is equal to minus 2. Substitute the values of A and D here. What is A? 8. 8 plus n minus 1 into, what is D? Minus 2. That is equal to 0. That is 8 minus 2n. Solve this. How we can solve it? I can write here. That is 8 is equal to, take this in right hands, 2 into n minus 1. N minus 1 is equal to 8 by 2, 4. N is equal to 1 plus 4 equal to 5. N is equal to 5. Therefore, we can say that the fifth term is 0. N is equal to 5 means already we have taken Tn is equal to, or An equal to 0. That is n equal to 5 means T5 or A5, that is equal to 0. It means fifth term is equal to 0. Fifth term is equal to 0. This is the answer. Okay. Another question. Another question. Yes, you write the question. The 17th term of an AP, 17th. The 17th term of an AP exceeds its exceeds its 10th term by 7. 10th term by 7. Find the common difference. Find the common difference. Okay. As per question, it is given that A17 is equal to A10. Exceeds means plus 7. Exceeds means plus. Exceeds, the meaning of exceeds, plus. Adding. That is, as per question, A17 is equal to A10 plus 7. This is the question. We have the nth term, an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula. Therefore, what is A17? A plus 17 minus 1 into d. What is A10? A plus 10 minus 1 into d plus 7. That is a plus 16d is equal to a plus 9d plus 7. What was the question? The question find the common difference. We have to find out d. A is directly cancelled. Take this into left hand side. 16d minus 9d equal to 7. 16d minus 9d is equal to 7. There is 7d equal to 7. D equal to 7 by 7, that is equal to 1. 1 is the answer. Common difference is 1. 1 is the answer. Okay. This is the method. Another question. Another question. Another question. Which term of the AP 3, 15, 27, etc. Which term of the AP 3, 15, 27, etc. will be 132 more than its 54th term. Which term of the AP 3, 5, 27, 39 also, no problem, 39, etc. will be 132 more than its 54th term. So, how we can do this question? Here, 54th term is A54. A54, what is AN? AN is equal to, already here, A plus n minus 1 into d. A54 means A plus 54 minus 1 into d. That is A plus 53d. This is A54. As per question, what is A? From this question, A is equal to 3. What is D? That is 15 minus 3 is equal to 12. So, what is A54? Therefore, A54 is equal to A plus 53d, that is 3 plus 53 into 12. A plus 53 into 12, that is 3 plus 636. 53 into 12 is 636, that is 639. A54 is equal to 639. Then, as per question, the last term, AN is equal to, what is AN? What is given in the question? 132 more than A54. That means A54 plus 132. 132 more than A54. That is, what is AN? A plus n minus 1 into d. That is, what is A54? A54 is already we have, that is 639 plus 132. What is 639 plus 132? That is equal to 771. A plus n minus 1 into d equal to 771. We have to find out n from this equation. N. What is n? So, what is A? A is 3. D is equal to already we have 12. That is 3 plus n minus 1 into 12. That is 771. That is n minus 1 into 12 equal to 771 minus 3. That is 768. 771 minus 3, that is 768. Okay. Then find n minus 1. N minus 1 is equal to 768 by 12. N minus 1. N minus 1 equal to 768 by 12. That is equal to 64. Therefore, n is equal to, take negative 1 into right hand side, 64 plus 1, that is 65. 65 is the answer number. So, it's which term of the AP? That means 65th term. The answer is 65th term. 65th term will be how much? 132 more than the 54th term. That is the answer. N is equal to 60. But 65th term is the 132 more than the 54th term. That is the answer. Okay. Yes. Next question. How many three-digit numbers? How many three-digit numbers? How many three-digit numbers are divisible by 7? Are divisible by 7. Three-digit numbers divisible by 7. That means the three-digit numbers means 100 to 999. Here we have to find first three-digit number. Divide with 7. That means remainder will be 0. What is the three-digit number? First three-digit number? 101. It is not 105. 105. And what will be the last number? Is it possible for 999? Can be divisible with 7? 999. It is not divisible. It is not divisible. Then check for 998. 998. When divisible with 9, first we check with 999 by 7, that is 128. 19. 7. 2 times remainder 6. You subtract 999 minus, here result remainder is 5. So 994. We will get 994. 994 is divisible by 7. No problem. So first number is 105. Last number is 994. A1. That is A1 is equal to 105. Or A. Simply known as. And AN. Last number. 994. Take D as 7. The number which is divisible with 7, we can take it as D. That is a method. D can be 7. Okay. Then what is the question? How many? We have to find out n, number of times. N is equal to Tn minus T1 by D plus 1, or n is equal to An minus A1 by D plus 1. This is the formula. That is n is equal to, what is An last number? 994 minus first term 105 by D 7 plus 1. This gives the answer. 994 minus 105. That is 889. 994, 8, 9 by 7 plus 1. 889 by 7 plus 1. That is equal to, n is equal to 889 by 7 is 127 plus 1. That is 128 is the answer. 128 is the answer. So there are 128 three-digit numbers are 3-digit numbers divisible with 7. Okay. This is the method. 105 is the first number. It is divisible by 7. Then remainder is 0. Last number is 994. That you have to find out first. Always take the divisible by 7 means common difference is 7. Okay. This is the method. Yes, our next question. How many multiples of 4? How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? Okay, 10 and what is the first number? That is 12. Between 10 to 250, 10 and 250. What is the first number which is the multiple of 4? That is 12. That is very clear. And 12 means 4 means multiple of 4 or divisible by 4, etc. You take it as that is the common difference. So 12, 16, 12 plus 4, 16, 20, etc. What will be the, this is the arithmetic sequence. What will be the last number? Last number can be, when divisible with 250, that is not possible. Is it possible? 250 by 4, 6, not possible. 10, 2 times. You check it, 248. Yes, 48 is possible. In 24, 4, 6 into 4. Yes, correct. That is 4. 248. 248. We have to find out the number of times. Again, use this formula. N is equal to an minus a1 by d plus 1. That is n is equal. What is n last number? 248 minus what is the first number? 12. What is d? That is 4 plus 1. Therefore, n is equal to 248. That is 236 by 4 plus 1. 236 by 4 plus 1. That is 4, 5 times, 36, 9 times plus 1. That is 60. Number of times n is equal to 60. 60 is the answer. 60 is the answer. Yes. Now we are discussing, we are going to discuss some questions from sum of n terms of an AP. Sum of n terms of an AP. Already we discussed the formula for finding sum to n terms of an arithmetic progression. Yes, that is here. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, or another formula n by 2 into first term plus last term. N by 2 into first term plus last term. Two formula. Yes, I can give you a question. Find the sum to 10 terms of the AP. Simple question. 2, 7, 12, etc. Find sum to 10 terms of an AP. That is, first you write the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here the last term is not known. So we can use the first formula. N by 2 into, here n is equal to, that is given as 10. A is equal to 2, that is from question. What is d? D equal to 7 minus 2 equal to 5. You substitute here, that is S10 is equal to 10 by 2 into 2 plus 10 minus 1 into what is d? That is 5. That is 10 by 2 is 5 into 2 into 2, 4 plus 45. That is 5 into 49. 5 into 49, that is 245. 245 is the answer. 5 into 49 is 245. 245 is the answer. Okay. And another question. How many terms of the AP how many terms of the AP 9, 17, 25, etc. must be taken to give a sum of 636. How many terms of the AP 9, 17, 25, etc. must be taken to give a sum of 636? Okay. So here we have how many terms means here we have to find out 10. So we have to first we have to recognize what we have to find out. That is here it is n. Here given that Sn is equal to 636, that is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d equal to 636. Sum is given as 636 to give a sum of 636. So what is a here? A is equal to 9. What is d here? 17 minus 9, that is 8. So 8, d is 8. Okay, substitute here. We have to find out n. So n by 2 into 2 into 9 plus n minus 1 into what is d? D is 8 equal to 636. So n into 18 plus 8n minus 8 equal to 636 into 2. Take 2 into right hand side, cross multiplication. That is n into 18 minus 8, that is 10 plus 8n. That is equal to 636 into 2. Okay, I can write the remaining portion topic here. That is here, what is the common factor here? 4 is the common factor. That is 4n into not 4, only 2. Not 4, 2 is the common factor. Therefore, 2n into 5 plus 4n equal to 636 into 2. Take 2 into left hand side. 2 is the common factor. 2 into 5 plus 4n. We can cancel the 2 with like, that is multiply with n. 4n square plus 5n equal to 636. 4n square plus 5n is equal to 636. That is 4n square plus 5n minus 636 equal to 0. Yes, it is a quadratic equation. Now we use the help of quadratic equations. Do you remember the quadratic equation, how to solve it? We have suppose ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Roots x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2. This is our formula in quadratic equation. Here what is a? A is equal to 4. What is b? 5. What is c? Minus 636. So x is equal to, use this formula, minus b minus 5 plus or minus root of b square is 5 square minus 4 into what is a? A is 4. What is c? Negative 636 by 2a. 2 into 4. That is x is equal to minus 5 plus or minus root of 25 minus minus plus. Then 636 into 4. 636 into 4. That is how much? 636 into 4. That is 25 plus 4 into 4. That is 16 into 636. By 2 into 4, 8. 16 into 636. That is, I am writing here, that is x is equal to minus 5 plus or minus root of 25 plus 16 into 636. That is 10176. 176. 176 divided by 8. That is minus 5 plus or minus root of 25 plus 10176. That is 10201 by 8. That is minus 5 plus or minus root of 102. That is 101. 101 by 8. Negative 5 plus or minus 101 by 8. That is, simplify this. Therefore, here it is not x, that is n. Here it is not n, the not x, not n. Therefore, n is equal to minus 5 minus 101 by 8, or n is equal to minus 5 plus 101 by 8. Two roots are there. So this is negative 106 by 8. Here n is equal to 96 by 8. Take only the positive value. N is a counting number of terms. So this value is not admissible. So n is equal to 12. You take the positive number only. That is n is equal to 12 because n is a counting number. N represents number of terms. It is a counting number. It is a measure. A measure is always a positive number. So n is equal to 12. N is equal to 12 is the answer. Okay. Yes, our next question. Yes, our next question. The first term of an AP is 5. The first term of an AP is 5. The first term of an AP is 5. The last term is 45. The last term is 45. And the sum is 400. Sn is given as 400. Find the number of terms and common difference. Find the number of terms and common difference. Here, first term and last term, they are given. So, n by 2 into a1 plus an, that is 400. That is n by 2 into 5 plus 45 is equal to 400. N by 2 into 50 is equal to 400. That is n is equal to 400 into 2 by 50. 2 that is n. What is n? N is equal to 16. 50, 408 times 8 into 2, 16. N is equal to 16. Okay. Then what will be the common difference? What will be the common difference? Suppose last term a plus n minus 1 into d. Last term is 45. a plus n minus 1 into d. We have to find out d. A1, that is a 5 plus n, that is 16 minus 1 into d equal to 45. So 15d equal to 40. Take 5 into right hand side. So d is equal to 40 by 15. We can cancel with the 5, that is 8 by 3. D is 8 by 3. D is equal to 8 by 3. 8 by 3 is the answer. Another question. Next question. If the sum of first 7 terms of an AP, if the sum of first 7 terms of an AP is 49, and that of 17 terms is 289. If the sum of first 7 terms of an AP is 49 and that of 17 terms is 289, find the sum of first n terms. Find the sum of first n terms. Okay. So we have to find out Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula. Here we have to find the a and d. Then substitute the values of a and d here. You will get the answer. For that, 2 conditions are given. One is S7. S7 is 49. That is, what is Sn? Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. That is, S7 means 7 by 2 into 2a plus 7 minus 1, 6d. That is equal to 49. Take 2 into common, 2 is the common factor. 7 by 2 into 2 into a plus 3d, that is 49. 2 can be cancelled. A plus 3d equal to 49 by 7, that is 7. One equation, a plus 3d equal to 7. Take it as equation 1. And also one more condition is given. What is the next condition? S17. Yes, 17 is equal to 289. Use the same formula. 17 by 2 into 2a plus 17 minus 1, 16d equal to 289. 289. Again, 2 is the common factor. 17 by 2 into 2 into a plus 8d equal to 289. 2 can be cancelled. Take 17 into right hand side. A plus 8d is equal to 289 by 17, that is 17. Because 17, one more equation, a plus 8d equal to 17. Take it as 2. A plus 3d is equal to 7, first equation. Then a plus 8d equal to 17. So subtract 2 minus 1. A can eliminated, a cancelled. 8d minus 3d, that is 5d. 17 minus 7, that is 10. D is equal to 10 by 2. 10 by 5, that is 2. D is equal to 2. You substitute the value of d, any one of these two equations. I think the first equation is simple. Equation 1 becomes a plus 3 into 2, that is equal to 7. This implies a is equal to 1. 7 minus 6. A is equal to 1. D is equal to 2. A is equal to 1. And again use this formula. Already we got a and the value of d also. You substitute the value of a and d here. That is, Sn is equal to n by 2 into what is a? What is a? A is equal to 1. 1 plus n minus 1 into. What is d? D is 2. D is 2. That is n by 2 into 1 plus 2n minus 2. N by 2 into, that is 1 plus, what is a? N by 2 into 2a, formula 2a. 2a plus, that is 2 into 1. 2 into 1. Here 2 can be cancelled. That is n by 2 into 2n. Again 2 cancel. Yes, n square is the answer. N square is the answer. This is the method. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. We got a is equal to 1, d is equal to 2. Substitute a and d here. So you will get Sn is equal to n square. That is the answer. That is the answer. Another question. Find the sum of the first 15 multiples of, find the sum of the first 15 multiples of 8. Find the sum of the first 15 multiples of 8. That is the question. Find the sum of the first 15 multiples of 8. 15 multiples means 1 into 8. 2 into 8, etc. 15 into 8. Find the sum of the first 15 multiples of 8. So our progression, our sequence 8, 16, etc. 120, etc. 120. Here a is equal to how much? 8. What is d? 16 minus 8, again 8. What is n? Number of times 15. Number of times 15. Okay, what is S15? 15 by 2 into first term plus last term. We can use this formula because first term and last terms are known. That is 15 by 2 into, what is A? 8 plus an, 120. That is 15 by 2 into 128. 15 by 2 into 128. That is equal to 15 into 64. 128 by 2, 64. That is equal to 15 into 64 is equal to 960. 960 is the answer. Another question. Another question. Find the sum of first 22 terms. Find the sum of first 22 terms of an AP in which d equal to 7, and 22nd term is 149. 149. D equal to 7. Find the sum of 22 terms of an AP. So we have the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into t. Therefore, S22 equal to 22 by 2 into 2a plus 21t. That is 22 by 2, 11 into 2a plus 21 into d. D is given, that is 7. That is 11 into 2a plus D is given, that is 7. We can substitute 7 here. That is 147. A is not given, but one condition is given. 22nd term is 149. T22, that is 149. That is A plus, what is Tn? Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So T22 means A plus 22 minus 1, 21. D, that is 149. That is 149. 149. So A plus 21 into 7 equal to 149. A plus 7, 147, 149. Therefore, A is equal to 2. 149 minus 147, that is A is equal to 2. Now you can substitute the value of 2 here, that is 11 into 2 into 2 plus 147. That is 11 into 4 plus 147. That is 11 into 151. 147 plus 4 is 151. 11 into 151 equal to 1661. 11 into 151 is equal to 1661. That is the answer. Okay. Another question. Another question. Another question. It is an application problem from this chapter. You write the question. A contract on construction job. A contract on construction job specifies a penalty for delay of completion beyond a certain date as follows. Rupees 200 for the first day, comma, rupees 250 for the second day, comma, rupees 300 for the third day, etc. The penalty for each succeeding day being rupees 50 more than for the preceding day. How much money the contractor has to pay as penalty if he has delayed the work by 30 days. Okay. First you read the question. Here it is given that since the penalty for each succeeding day is rupees 50 more than the preceding day, Therefore, the penalty of the first day, the second day, the third day, etc., will form an AP. Each is diminishes with 50 rupees 50. Here it is A1. A1 is equal to how much? 200. First term is 200. Then what is A2? 250. Then what is A3? 300, etc. That is given in the question. That is given in the question. So what is D? D is equal to A2 minus A1, that is 250 minus 200, that is 50. That is rupees 50 is the common difference. And how many days completion? How many days of completion? That is N. Take it as N, that is 30. N is equal to 30 days means number of days. That is N, that is N is equal to 30. We have to find out S30. S30 is equal to, what is Sn? Sn is equal to N by 2 into 2A plus N minus 1 into D. Okay. So S30 is equal to 30 by 2 into 2A plus 30 minus 1. That is 29D. That is 15 into 2 into, what is A? First term. That is 200 plus 29 into, what is D? That is 15. So 15 into, in brackets, 400 plus 29 into 50. That is 1450. 1450. That is equal to 15 into 1850. 400 plus 1450 is 1850. That is 27,750. 15 into 1850 is 27,750. That much rupees. This is the answer. So he has to pay to 27,750. He has to delay the work by 30 days. He has to pay how much money? 27,750 rupees as penalty. Okay. This is the answer. Okay, this chapter is almost completed. So many questions from NCERT book we are completed right now. Okay, this chapter is completed. See you again the next class with a new chapter. Thank you. Thank you all.